Hey, it's Justin Morrison here, and today I'm reviewing the Sony FDR-AX43 Handycam on behalf of BestBuy.ca. This is the Sony FDR-AX43 Handycam. It shoots 4K video, it shoots full HD at up to 60 frames per second. It comes with a Vario Sonar T-Star lens and has a 20x optical zoom, which is really impressive. This thing can zoom further than almost anything I've ever seen before. And I have to admit that when I got my hands on it first, I wasn't too excited about the prospect of shooting with a camcorder. Yeah, I admit I'm a bit of a mirrorless snob. I normally review mirrorless cameras, DSLRs, really high-performing still photography cameras with video capabilities built in, often very high-powered video features built in. So when I got this camcorder, I thought, oh, this is a bit of a blast from the past, the old 1980s dad camcorder. But I have to admit, the FDR-AX43 completely won me over. This is a very cool piece of kit. Yes, the moms and dads out there are more likely going to go for this than, the indie filmmakers. But nonetheless, there is a very good reason for owning the FDR-AX43, which is a very handy name, by the way. Handycam, handy name. So what are some of the features I appreciated? As I mentioned, it's got that 20x zoom built right in. Now, often when you have a very long zoom, one of the problems you're going to face is camera shake. It's very difficult to keep a camera steady, and when you are zoomed in a very long way, that tends to exacerbate any camera shake that may happen as a result of movements of your hand. Now, how does the FDR-AX43 overcome this problem? Well, it's got what they describe as a gimbal-like image stabilization system built into the camera, which is one of the best I've ever come across. This is one of the advantages of having this body shape, this long cylindrical body shape. You can build a gimbal-type image stabilization system into this body, which you never could build into a mirrorless camera. So you get something that, as I said, I've never experienced the like of before. It is really effective. It was really enabled me to get some fantastic shots that I never would have been able to get any other way. You'll see some of those in the video later on. I'm really excited to show those shots to you. You'll see just how far you can zoom in with this camcorder, and also how steady the shot is when you've zoomed in that far. One of the things I noticed as soon as I took the camera out of the box is this funny external battery here kind of tacked on to the back, which, gives an otherwise very nice looking Handycam kind of a funny look here. But, it's great to have that big battery. It gives you lots of shooting time. It's easy to replace if you do have a replacement battery. If you're on a tripod, it's very easy to pop that battery off, put a new one on. Not a lot of controls on the exterior of the camera. Here you have the zoom in, zoom out sort of lever. You have a photo button. You're not going to get great photos with this. The sensor is only 8.29 megapixels, which isn't really a high enough resolution to give you great photos. It is much more suited to shooting videos. Here at the back is the record button. Very easy to access all of the controls while you're holding the camera. Easy to tap that record button, start stop button, and also easy to move the toggle or the zoom lever. One of the things I liked about this zoom lever, it's pretty easy to get to vary the speed at which the camcorder zooms in and out. So you can get a nice slow zoom in, or if you're in a hurry, you can get it in there very quickly. And I really liked that fact. One of the other features about the FDR-AX43 that I really loved is the LCD touchscreen. One of the problems I've had with Sony cameras in the past where they do have touchscreens, those touchscreens tend to have very limited features and functionality. Usually you can only change your focus point, but you can't access or work through any of the menus on the camera. With the FDR-AX43, you can most definitely access every feature, every piece of functionality, and every menu item right through the touchscreen. You can start and stop recording. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can see your volume levels coming through the mic here. Really intuitive, really easy to use. You can also edit your videos right here on the camera, so you can come up with, there is a kind of a highlight mode where you can shoot very short clips, which the camera will then stitch together for you and give you just one file with a number of different clips on it. There are also some other editing features here on the camera, which is very handy. You know, if you're traveling, you didn't want to bring your laptop with you and you want to edit some of the footage you've been shooting, you can do that right here on the camera. It is possible to manual focus with the FDR-AX43. I didn't quite figure out how that works, but I didn't need to figure it out because the autofocus was fantastic. It picked up my subject every time. It was very smooth when transitioning between focus points, which you can change right here by tapping the screen. Excellent autofocus, really well designed for working with video. All in all, I have to say I loved the FDR-AX43 Handycam from Sony. As I said, it is pitched probably at the moms and dads out there who are gonna wanna get some footage of their kids. But I think whatever you're into, unless you're an indie filmmaker, for example, this is probably not the camera for you. But if you wanna take some footage for fun, if you wanna create some memories, I think you could do a lot worse than invest in this FDR-AX43. On behalf of the Best Buy blog, this is Justin Morrison. Until next time, peace out.